And again, like, I was like, okay, and then everyone's like, oh, are you okay? And I was like, no, I'm not okay, stop asking. And it happened, like, 6 times, and I was like, stop it.
They're, like, forming a line.
Pretty much, yeah.
After you calm down after the first person, are you okay?
Exactly, as soon as I would, like get myself, like, contained, when you'd be like, are you alright? Do you want a hug? And I'm like, no, fucking get away from me, I don't want a hug, like. But it's sweet that they care, like.
Yeah.
That is nice. At least said nothing else.
Yeah, and even, like, the financial aid lady used to be a student there. And she came up and she's like, are you okay? Like, she's like, what happened? So I was talking to her about it, and again, crying now, like, I was totally okay, like, 20 minutes before that. And so she was telling me, like, all this, like, this worst experience that she had, like, when she was a student. And they were doing a waxing, they were doing a Brazilian. And it was her and a partner. And the partner ended up splitting the lady. Like, there was blood, it was bad.
Oh.
And,
like, splitting how?
like, the skin, like, went to wax and some skin came off it, yeah. It was a big ordeal. And, like, you can't fix that.
Yeah.
Like, that's not fixable. And she's like, so, you know, at least it was better than that. I was like, I know, which I appreciate, but still. Like, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
You know? But.
Oh, we'll go in the basement and speak hospital.
Yeah. That's where I feel better at.
Oh, the lock's broken, I guess can't. Oh, wait.
Well, shit.
More wheelchairs.
That is, like, the biggest, like, horror movie motif that actually kind of bothers me.
What, like the shot like that?
Just makes me uncomfortable, like, the empty wheelchair.
With the wheel?
Not even moving, just, like, the empty wheelchair, like, in a hospital or, like, in anything. It weirds me out.
Where's the person that was using it?
I'm glad we had that moment.
Yeah. Oh, this is where you need the...
But, like, there's a wheelchair at Prospect Place that's folded up in the corner. And it still weirds me out.
Need a Polaroid camera for this puzzle.
I want a Polaroid camera.
Had one. It was nice.
Yeah, it looks cool. I think I'd have fun with it.
I think... I really want to get you Life is Strange Joy.
Okay.
You don't want the machine gun?
Oh, there was a machine gun.
Yep. Submachine gun. My bad.
They're all...
It's a blood
They're
trail.
not the same.
That
but
blood
they're all
looks
the
really
same.
fresh.
I just wanted to lick it.
No.
This blood?
Ew, all of it.
I think it's just because of how contrasting it is to, like, the
white
drab-looking halls.
Isn't this a beautiful game, though?
Yeah, no, it really is. I want us to find someone who's really good. Like, we should get with Austin, right? Because he's going into game design, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. We should meet with Austin. And the three of us need to create the dialogue for a game. Like, as sassy and as realistic as humanly possible. And have him, like, make it happen.
I told you that I downloaded a game engine on my computer, right?
Yeah, I did too, and then I was so confused I deleted it.
Which one did you get?
Unity.
I'll say I wanted to get the Unreal Engine, but something on my computer is not working, so I got the Amazon one instead.
Oh, okay.
Which I booted it up and played it with a little, but I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Exactly. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. I'm like, this is probably taking up all the space on my computer. So I got rid of it, but I looked at a few tutorials, but none of the ones were like the same version as mine. So it's like, this is what you should see, and mine didn't look
anything like it.
Yeah, and I was like, nope, can't do it.
I'll say Zach's taking a picture for everybody wondering.
Move 2 right, move 1 up. Press 2.
I'm guessing it's like buttons to hit on the directional pad.
Got ya.
Or like a number pad. That's easier than writing it down.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
We are that generation. I remember when I was playing, was it Ruby and Sapphire? Where you have to go in the cave and there's like Braille. And I wrote down all of the Braille things on this little notepad. And just so I could like look it up and translate it for myself. And then years later my mom was like, so I found this weird notepad and there's a bunch of like weird markings on it. I don't really know what's going on. And I was like, oh, that sounds weird. Like, let me see it. Like, she sounded like genuinely concerned. And she handed it to me and it was just all the Braille from my mic. And I was like, oh. I'm like, that was mine. But. 9118.
9118181.
I don't think that's how it goes. How hard is it to press 911? You mean, that's the American flag.
That's just adorable.
Moss
Yeah.
is like the best character.
I love him. But Richmond. Do I amaze you?
What's Noel doing these days?
That's a good question. I don't really know.
Okay. I was like, wait. I thought you just walked through that
I know
door.
they've been talking about doing more Boosh things, but I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. Julian is actually doing like what he's been wanting to do. He's doing like actual,
Music?
real,
Oh. Hello.
no,
there.
well, like more serious acting kind of
Oh,
things.
that's good.
Yeah, which is really cool. He made a movie, but I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know. I'm assuming he's still working with the Buzzcocks. With Phil.
Tart, my key.
Start to
Start
my,
to-
yeah. Oh, that's cryptic. See, I want to see her like picking up the arm, trying to like look around it.
Exactly.
You got anything else in there, buddy?
Nah.
Can we please all get tattoos of like just stupid like connect the dots, and then that way when we're dead, like put it in like a really like inconspicuous place, and then when we're dead and the coroner's like looking at it, they'd be like,
Have I told you guys I have Big Dipper on my arm? with
Yeah,
bubbles?
you've mentioned that.
Mhm.
That's awesome. You think I would have something in the weird mask freckles on my shoulder?
I told Tom I love his freckles. He's got freckles on his face and
No.
stuff.
I used to have freckles.
I used to have.
Really?
Yeah.
I used to
I
have
used to have
one.
like a bunch of freckles throughout.
Oh.
I think if you find like old pictures of me, you could see it.
I used to have one on my nose that was shaped like a heart, but I can't find it anymore.
You lost your heart.
Yeah.
But that'd be too joyful.
It was really cute for a while. I don't know where it went.
No.
Oh, it's
I
on
thought that
lock.
was a telephone.
Yeah.
11:35.
That is wrong. Oh, no, it's not.
I wonder what the password is.
I hope it's not.
I have a feeling it's not, but we can.
Just keep
You can humor it.
going.
Yeah. Got it.
Well, shit.
Well, I guess this is on easy puzzle
Is it?
setting, yeah.
Yeah,
Cause fuck thinking.
fuck thinking. Fuck Konami.
I don't know. I just played the puzzle game the other day, and it made me cry. The ending of it. So.
Yeah, it did.
Oh no. What game?
Yeah.
Professor Layton. Have you ever heard of him? It's a DS series, and
It's a kid's
Got it.
game.
it's a kids game.
Go tell her what exactly.
Oh, the dismissive
happened.
little like.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah.
her.
So like you play as Professor Layton, and his assistant Luke, and you pretty much go around solving like there's like a big mystery that you have to solve, and you like solve puzzles while you're unraveling the mystery or whatnot. But this one's about time travel that I was playing, and 10 years ago, the professor had a girlfriend who was like part of like a team doing the science or like a time travel experiment, and they were testing something and it ended up exploding and she died.
Oh jeez.
And then you find out in the present, like, well, you were investigating this mystery with her sister, and then you end up finding out that it's not her sister, it's her. She
Aw.
actually got sent 10 years into the future, right before the machine exploded, but the process is unstable, so after right at the end of the game, she gets sent back to the moment of the explosion.
Oh no.
So like he thinks that she's been dead for
my
10 years,
God.
gets
and
reunited.
then she's alive and then she dies.
Yeah,
What the fuck, dude?
that's a kid's game,
It's fucked
Yeah.
up.
and he's like a pretty stoic guy and whatnot, and then like he's actually like crying and like don't go.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, oh god,
That'd be awful.
Mm-hmm.
stop.
Also, I'd like to point out that the nurses, the thing over their butt kind of look like a face. If nobody's noticed that yet.
What?
The nurses,
Uh-huh.
when they're attacking you, they have like a cloth or something like tied around them.
Oh yeah, I think that.
And
I,
like whatever it is, it's like covering like their butt area.
I
Looks
think
like
that
a face.
might actually be a thing. I think it's supposed to be a face. Like if I'm
remembering correctly.
Yeah, yeah.
It looked like it.
Just some obscure like trivia thing that I've read before.
I didn't want to interrupt your story, but
No,
I
it's
was
fine.
like,
It was over.
Well, no, that's why I didn't mention it before. But yeah, that sounds horrible.
Yeah.
That's like, I feel like that's almost on the same level as like Van Gogh, Doctor Who episode.
Oh yeah.
Ugh. I don't even like Van Gogh that much, but Jesus.
You just don't like other ginger artists.
No, I mean he was a good artist. I just don't like know enough about him, I guess, to
Yeah.
make an informed decision. I know his fucking Doctor Who episode's sad as shit though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I actually got to see the one episode of Doctor Who where Clara like enters his the Doctor's time stream and whatnot, because like I knew it was a thing, but like I never seen, because I fell off watching in the middle of Amy and Rory,
Got ya.
so I never made it to Clara, but I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. I stopped watching early Peter Capaldi.
I stopped watching after Smith died.
And I didn't mean to,
It just happened.
yeah. Nothing against Capaldi. Like,
From what I hear, the writers were still writing for Smith for
For
Capaldi,
Capaldi, yeah.
and that was the biggest detriment to him.
my favorite thing was that he was the president of a Doctor Who fan club.
Was he?
Yeah, before he ever got the role.
And he was in the one episode, wasn't he? Like
He was in Torchwood. No,
No,
he
no.
was. He was in.
he was
yeah.
like the Roman
Mhm.
guy, right?
Oh, okay.
With Donna, when she like wants.
I fucking love Donna.
Yeah, she's.
Ugh.
I'll say the joke with her I still see a lot is if her and the Ninth Doctor were put together, nothing would ever get done.
Just
Sassing each other.
sassy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think with Doctor Who companions, there's your first and then there's your favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the same with your.
With your doctor.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because the first Doctor that I actually started watching this show with, instead of like just having it on or having like glancing episodes,
Mhm.
was Smith. So that's why I love him.
See, I don't know if I was just biased because I've always been a huge David Tennant fan, but he was like the one that I knew of being the Doctor before I even started watching the show. I was just like, oh, David Tennant, he's the Doctor. Like, and since I was always like a fan of him, I was like, oh, I like him. He's a good Doctor. But I started watching with Eccleston, but I just like
Couldn't
not a
do it.
fan.
You're like, well, time to get through this. Season.
Yeah, it's like, well, time to get over this. And then as soon as Tenet was over, I was like, well, I might as well keep watching, I guess. Like, I hated Rose. Say whatever.
Rose is awful.
Say whatever you want about everyone's like, oh, Rose and Nikki. I fucking hated her. Donna and Tennant will forever be my.
OTV.
Yeah, I love them.
Are you gonna save it?
Yeah. See, I like Rose, but Donna's definitely my favorite.
I don't
then,
know, like.
But then again, like, yeah, Rose was my first, so.
Yeah, I mean, technically Rose was my first
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I don't know, something about her, I just didn't like it. Maybe it was her face. I don't know. Honestly, it's hard to tell. But
Joy, have we shared the fact with you that she sings a song on the Pokemon the first movie soundtrack?
really,
Billy Piper, yeah.
huh?
That's the thing.
That's cool. Good for her.
She's like 12.
No, she's like 2.
She's like, ew.
Oh yeah, Silent Hill.
Silent Hill.
Silent Hill!
I keep staring at this penguin that I painted. I'm so proud of myself.
Oh yeah, that one.
He's so cute.